Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Chum here, and welcome back to another episode of our Battlespot Blast. Now today, you guys can see it's a brand new week, and so we have a brand new team. Now that team, we're starting off with a Mega Blastoise. Then we have a Tapu Koko with the Fairy type Z move, just to kind of throw people through a loop. Then we have our Lycanroc, which is kind of the inspiration of the team. I literally chose Lycanroc in this team because of the new form that came out a little while ago, a couple of days ago I think. And I'll let you guys know about my opinion on that form a little bit later, but moving on, of course, that Lycanroc has a Focus Sash. Then we have Garchomp, which, unlike most scenarios, today is not running the Rocky Helmet. Instead, we actually do have Scarf to Garchomp, because I mean he's so popular, we might as well join the party. Then we have our Metagross, which is holding the Assault Vest. And we have a Connection Interruption. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and we're back. Now, for the final member of our team, we have Arcanine, who is now holding the Rocky Helmet instead of Garchomp. And I say without further ado, let's jump into it and see how well we can do. Now, unlike what I saw on Thursday, this team isn't as meticulously planned out as I had intended to do. However, I like to think that Metagross is a good pick for us because he seems to be, as far as I can tell, a good counter for Tapu Lele, who appears to be one of my biggest frustrations. I believe he also will do decent against the Salmon since he resists both Stab. And I mean, Stab is important. Of course, we also have Lycanroc who can Accel Rocket. Of course, it's not going to do too much damage, but we'll see how it goes. We're not the only one bringing Lycanroc. In fact, they're in the exact same spot on the team as ours is. Either way, apart from their Lycanroc, we can see a... What is your name? Psychic Cat thing. I forget now. I know the original. I know the pre-evolution's Esper. So Esper's evolution. We have. Oh my god, I'm blanking on all the Pokemon names now. You know what that thing is, the blob, the green blob. Oregon 2, Conkeldurr, and Bishop. Now, Bishop's a threat. We have no... I guess we do have fighting type moves. Actually, I think Blastoise is an insta-pick. He will destroy anything except for that Porygon 2. They have a bunch of Psychic types. That makes Metagross a pretty good pick. Except for the fact they have a bunch of, you know, fighting and dark types. We wouldn't be too bad to go for Arcanine, I guess? I don't know, it's a tough pick. Our team really doesn't do too much to their team. I think what we'll do is we'll definitely lead Blastoise, because Blastoise is a good matchup against pretty much everything. I think we'll then bring Garchomp in the back in case we want to switch him into a potential Thunderbolt for Porygon 2. And then for the final Pokemon, I say we bring... Let's bring Arcanine so we can burn some stuff, and of course, we can hit that Bishop for some super effective damage, and to confirm. Because that's important, otherwise it'll just make us sit here. So, you guys can see our team doesn't have that amazing coverage. I mean, we have a lot of Pokemon who are good against kind of like the same thing, which is, it's not too bad. Like I said, I'd like to actually kind of put more time into planning this team. In fact, I'm actually pretty stressed for time, because I believe there's going to be a maintenance in about half an hour. So we're going to make sure we kind of get this quickly. We can see they lead off with a shiny Conkeldurr. Now, this is a little bit unfortunate because this is the one Pokemon we actually don't have a super effective move for. So we might want to switch out here, but we'll see what they want to go for, and we'll just go for Water Pulse. We'll probably get the confusion because we're the Hax Gods, and we'll call it a day. So show me, Blastoise. Show me your tenacity. Now, of course, I didn't mention our opponent's rating, but they are 1455, I believe it just said. So we're a significant amount higher, which I can honestly, I can tell that because of the fact that this person isn't running a very, like, on-meta team. Then again, I don't think we are either. I guess 2 Pseudos is pretty on-meta. I just don't play the game well. So we add speed, go for the Water Pulse. How much damage can we do? A good, more than 50%, then we see a Drain Punch. Now let's see if this is going to do enough for him to be able to live the next Water Pulse. I definitely do not think so. He gets, okay, he gets a Toxic Orb now, so he has that boost. If he somehow outspeeds me, then we're in trouble, but he shouldn't. And this Water Pulse should pick up the KO. I wish Blastoise had some kind of healing move, like, you know, heal 50% of the damage you dealt. Mark Punch, okay, it's going to do a lot, but it's not going to kill me in no stretch of the imagination. And then Water Pulse should pick up the KO here. So it's a bit unfortunate that we ended up losing so much health on Blastoise, but like I said, unless they bring out Porygon 2 right now, Blastoise does have a super effective move for everything on my opponent's squad, which is good for us. Of course, most things might be able to clear the gap between our current HP and 0. But we'll see how we go. So Meowstic is here. There's a higher chance that we're actually going to see an electric type move. So I might be tempted to switch out. That's not the switch button. Let's just go into Garchomp and see what my opponent wants to do. And I believe they don't have any fairy type Pokemon, so I might just be tempted to go for Choice Scarf Outrage and just start hitting this thing. I imagine the thing might pop up with an electric type move. Calm Mind, that's scary. So let's start whacking this thing with Outrage. If I had gone for the Dark Pulse, I would have done a lot of damage. I don't know if this thing would have outsped me though. It probably would have. And this thing's name is Meowstic, by the way. I figured it out. And the other thing, what is it called? I honestly have no idea. Please tell me you're going to use it. The green blob of doom. Yeah, it looks like Outrage is their best bet. Let's just double check. He has... if this thing comes in, we're in trouble. You guys can't see what I'm pointing to, but I'm pointing to the Bishop. Does old mate have Levitate? I think he does. We're just going to go for the Outrage. We're just going to go for the Outrage. We're going to have faith. Because even if Garchomp does go down to the Bishop, Arcanine handles it so well. We get a good hit in here, and then we take a Psychic. This is +1, so it could do a lot of damage. But we still live on over half. Oh my goodness. This person might not have all their Pokemon perfectly EV'd. Just because that doesn't seem right. I feel like I should have taken more than half damage from that attack. But I guess Meowstic is more of a support Pokemon than an attack Pokemon. So we see my phone wants to give me notifications. We see Porygon 2 comes in as they switch out the Meowstic. We get the download. That's going to probably give you special attack. Oh, that's bad. That's dangerous. But Outrage should do a decent amount. Of course, this thing probably has EV Light, but we still do just below half. That's kind of wild. And we get the 3-turn Outrage, which is of course amazing because we are the luckiest. We should get another powerful swing off. Please don't go for Recover. That'd be very annoying. What is my opponent going to go for? Ice Beam. That's good. I'll gladly take the death. Now the question is, do we believe that Arcanine, let's see your stats. Summary, 115. There's no way this thing's faster, right? That's crazy talk. Yeah, you're not faster. Okay. So we'll go into Arcanine, and we'll just Flare Blitz for... Or do you reckon Extreme Speed can kill? Nah, there's no way, right? There's no way. So let's Stab. I'm not a Garchomp. You could say goodbye to your physical attack, which is obviously your primary stat. We're just going to go for the Flare Blitz. We should outspeed this thing. If we don't, we're in big trouble. We do outspeed, and this should pick up the KO. I can't imagine this wouldn't kill. I mean, I don't think we're that attack invested. I believe we're mostly... actually, no, I think we are full attack and full HP invested in this Arcanine. Of course, if you guys saw my moveset on the bottom screen, this is a defensive Arcanine, so I'm rocking stuff like Will-O-Wisp and Morning Sun to kind of stall out. You'll also notice I haven't PP upped my Morning Sun because I'm not that good of a trainer. And I just don't do it because obviously having more than 5 Morning Sun is obviously the best scenario. We'll go for the Flare Blitz once again. No reason not to. Our strongest move. This thing isn't a physical attacker, so we have no reason to fear the physical attacks. No need to burn the Pokemon. Let's see if this Flare Blitz can take their Pokemon out. No, it cannot. Instead, we get fully paralyzed. The luck is real. I believe fully para chances were decreased since prior generations. I believe it was decreased in gens, like between Gen 5 and 6. Or was it this generation? I don't know. I think it was this generation. No, they decreased the speed drop, I think it was. So your speed doesn't get as low as it used to. I think it's really creepy ears, like when the ears open up, very creepy. Can we break the paralysis? Yes, we can. We get the Flare Blitz off. Can we get the KO? We fall just shy. We get the burn anyway. If that's not talent, I do not know what is. What's this? Leftovers? How did I not realize they had leftovers before? That's kind of crazy. And it's kind of wild. Now, E-Speed should probably pick up the KO. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. You know, not gonna lie. Do you guys remember all those... Can we not? Arcanine. Focus. Please. We should take one of these. If Garchomp could take one, Arcanine definitely can. Did not take it as well as I had hoped, but it's fine. But do you guys remember all the rumors that were circling about the like the idea of an Alolan Arcanine. I would have loved to see one. I mean, people were talking a lot about a water type one that basically had like a mermaid kind of tail, I guess. And I think that looked really cool. But I would have loved an Arcanine that doesn't get fully paralyzed every single turn. This is honestly getting insane. And Burn isn't doing anything because they're never going to die to Burn. If we lose because we got fully paralyzed 3 times, I'm going to lose my mind. But Arcanine did outspeed this Pokemon. I believe it did, yes? Yes? So there's a chance that Blastoise will too. And I mean, we're more special defensive than most of the Pokemon on the team. We should be fine. I really hope so. If we lose this because of triple, 3 times. 3 out of 4 times I was fully paralyzed. Go for the Dark Pulse. Go for the Dark Pulse, please outspeed. I know you can do it, Blastoise. You're an amazing Pokemon. Honestly, I'm getting like sick in the stomach because I'm nervous. Live it. Live it. Come on, live it, 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 live it. I'm releasing the Arcanine. My Stylus is gone. Where the hell did it go? Do you guys want to know why I stopped playing this game? Why the series ended? Not really ended, but was on hiatus for a very long time and pretty much never came back? It's because of stupid Pokemon like Arcanine. Like, what are the chances? What are the chances that happened? I'm pretty sure it's a 25% chance to get fully paralyzed, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I could be... I'm not even saving that garbage battle video. No, I will do it. Oh, I just hit yes again. My bad. Well, that's the first and last time you see Arcanine on the channel, because it's never happening again. That was absolute garbage, Arcanine. Like, you need to look within yourself and realize that was absolutely horrendous, and we won that match like 4 turns ago. You just had to get your life in order and attack. That was probably the worst loss we have ever had, because they were down to, I guess it was 2-1. We should have won that, man. Bloody, like, I don't even want to play anymore. That's where that put me. I honestly don't. I guess for this fight we'll have to bring... We need Tapu Koko for that bloody Gyarados. We need... Well, Tapu Koko for bloody everything. Let's bring... even Metagross is a bad idea. Let's bring Arcanine again, because it actually has Will-O-Wisp and can deal with that bloody thing. We're doing this. We're doing this. Arcanine, I'm going to give you one more chance, but right now, I don't want to play. I don't. I'm going to be straight honest with you. After that BS, absolute garbage. Even, I think, no, Garchomp didn't get paralyzed. Bloody hell, Garchomp wasn't a paralyzable Pokemon. Oh my god, that's absolutely horrendous, man. Like, I'll look it up while this person takes forever to pick the Pokemon. Paralysis. That's not how to spell paralysis. Paralysis. Paralysis in Pokemon. Paralysis. Status condition. Bulbapedia. Forbidden. Error. Service unavailable. No. No. Well, let's go somewhere else. The Pokemon Wiki. This Pokemon Wiki is garbage. It didn't say anything about the % chance to get fully paralyzed. Oh, hang on. Paralysis reduces the target speed by 25%, and there's a 1/4% chance of being unable to attack. A 1/4%. That's how you say it. What do we have in the lead here? I'm gonna Volt Switch to stay the hell away from this Pokemon, and break its sash at the same time. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, 25%. So I'm gonna do some math here. I don't care about the battle that's in front of us. Shut up, Cortana. Did I click you? I don't think so. Get my calculator open. So like I said, 25%. So the chances of that happening of 3 times out of 4. Somewhere around 1%. 1 point. That doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right. I did a course in uni about like math like this, and I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is for it to happen 3 times alone, for 3 rolls of 25, it is a 0.15, which means that's 1.5% chance of that happening. So that's absolute absolute BS. And Arcanine, you better win this match. Somehow, for whatever reason, you better win this match. Also, Blastoise, I know you're an amazing Pokemon. You love to come through for us. So can you please, I beg of you, make up for Arcanine's absolute disgrace and live it. Am I gonna see some bullshit, or is it gonna be his actual attack? No, full force Z move. Good. A Z play rough. Am I living this? Probably not. It's Swords Danced. Alright, Arcanine. Here's what's gonna happen. You miss this Will-O-Wisp, you will never be seen again. Ever. I won't release you because that's disrespectful. But I can promise you, I will never ever use you. I will literally breed you with a Ditto, get your child, I don't care. No, we're not quitting. We're not quitters. We're gonna hit this one because we're talented. Actually, the most talented. And obviously, Charizard, Tapu Fini. I don't care. You're gonna get burned, and then I'm gonna switch you out. That's even more annoying. I only have one option. I have to switch. I can't just stay in here and be an idiot. Can you guys tell how much fun I'm having? Yeah, ready for the, I don't even know. Poison jab? Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. What are you gonna go into now, huh? Gyarados. You must be hella confident if you think that your Gyarados is gonna deal with Tapu Koko. I'm just gonna stay in the box. Probably gonna one-shot me with Earthquake. I don't really care. I couldn't care less. I mean, Arcanine literally put me in the bin, and now we're officially D-ranking. I'm tired of this. And like I said, I apologize if Arcanine is your favorite Pokemon, but you will never, ever see me use that hot trash ever again. Remember all this talk? I was all like, oh, hey, you know, it'd be really cool in a Alolan Arcanine? No. Can we just get it out of the Pokedex right now? Just remove it. It's honestly the most horrid excuse for a Pokemon. And I don't want any of it. I'm glad it took you that long to click Dragon Dance, man. I'm sure it must have been the most difficult decision of your life. You know what's dumb? I have a Fairy type Z move. Why didn't I use it, huh? What the hell's wrong with me? The whole point was having the Fairy type Z move to throw people around in circles in the bin. See, that's what I want to see, Tapu Koko. I want to see you, like, get the low rolls in my favor. Not Arcanine being like, oh, you want the 25%? Yeah, have it fucking 3 times. I just swore, I'm sorry. I'm just that pissed off. Oh, yeah? You want to see a Twinkle Tackle? You want to see a Twinkle Tackle? Let's go! Yeah, I'll show you a Twinkle Tackle. I'll show you a Twinkle Tackle. Prepare to eat your own move. If I kill this thing, I could win, which is honestly embarrassing. If I kill this thing, I'm switching out against the Tapu Fini because I want to get my electric terrain back up. Die. Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko. I don't know how or what I can do to make you to show you how much I can stutter in one sentence, and not only that, but how much I love you, you beautiful, beautiful creature. Hey, Arcanine, Hey Arcanine, get in here. Show this Tapu Fini how stupid you are. And go into a water type. They forfeit? Tapu Koko MVP. Tapu Koko MVP. This Arcanine garbage? Yeah. Good game. Good game. We are the utmost talent. I think. Wait, did I swap into Arcanine then? No, I think I finished my move and they forfeited. Never mind. I guess they just knew that I was the better trainer. Can we talk about how we won this one and lost the other one? That's so dumb. I'm tilted. I'm actually the utmost tilted. I won the match and I am more tilted than before we started the match. I'm glad we're not quitters, because you saw I was one click away from forfeiting that match, and now we're sitting here with one less point in rating than when we started because Arcanine says, you know what's really overrated? Moving. Why bother? Why not just be paralyzed forever? Trainer music? No. We're stuck on it. 1564. Good, because we lose to people who are below our rating anyway. Alright. Yo, can we not have a person who makes Arcanine a good pick? Bloody hell. Coco, I need you once again. Gold bat. Interesting. I really want to, but they don't make any sense. Metagross doesn't make any sense. Garchomp makes a little bit of sense, but not enough. I hate this. Can we stop? It's just like forcing me to use Pokemon I don't want to use. We have to bring Arcanine. God damn it. Let's go. Arcanine, Coco. Or Coco in the lead. Yo, Coco in the lead. Are we drunk? Are we drunk? All right, so the same team again for the third time. Wait, no, did we bring the same team the first turn? No, you brought Garchomp one match. Well, let's hope that we can get more variety in the next episode. But this is gonna be the last battle for this episode, because if we don't finish this in the next 18 minutes, I think we might DC because the server is going down. Like for maintenance, obviously. I'm not planning a hack on the Pokemon servers. I should though after that BS. Coco, you beautiful creature. Charizard. Charizard. Good Pokemon, man. Good Pokemon. Like real talk, good Pokemon. I respect it. I like it. It's my bloody YouTube icon. I almost hit Z Power thinking it was Mega Evolve, and there's no such thing as a Mega Tapu Koko. In case you guys didn't know, because Tapu Koko is literally already a Mega Evolution. It's absolutely incredible. Now, no one else wants to deal with you, so I'm gonna hand you over to my good friend Arcanine, who can E-speed you until he dies. How's that sound? Good? Yeah, I think so. If this is the bulky Charizard X, we lose the match, by the way. Just FYI. That's a thing. But he should go for a physical attack, which means he can get Rocky Helmeted, which would be fun. What would you go for? I had to go for Flare Blitz. Will-O-Wisp me. Yo, I forgot we had Intimidate. That's the only good thing this Arcanine's done to... Woo, we're dead. Well, he's probably not going to have Roost, which is a good thing there. So that's exciting. Now this thing's fast, which is scary. Let's go for the E-Speed. We can't Will-O-Wisp it, which is kind of the whole point of this Arcanine, but then again, he misses everything anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yo, get paralyzed again right now. I know you can do it, Arcanine. You're not paralyzed, but you can see all this electricity around you. You're probably feeling like you want to get paralyzed. I get that the terrain is in your favor, but that's a really, really random move for you to use, my dude. We'd use Roost right now. Oh no, he didn't use... Oh wait, he can't use Roost. He can't outspeed me with Roost. I'll take it! I will take the trade. The 1-for-1. That's 10 times better than I expected from Arcanine after the first match. So I'll take it. It's funny because I actually use like my Arcanine and my Charizard. I use them in the exact same way. They both have Flare Blitz, a healing move, and Will-O-Wisp. And then, obviously, this one has E-Speed, the other one has Dragon something. Claw, I think, because I don't want to get locked into Outrage. Do I want to reveal my last Pokemon? You know, I don't care. Blastoise, you're a god. Come in. It's so much easier to get Blastoise in than switch him in, obviously, if he's necessary. And Tapu Koko, I mean, he doesn't care, man. Mimic me? No. You know what's funny, Mimikyu? Is... In like 20 to 30 seconds from now, you're going to get flinched through your dingus. No, you're gonna get confused. You're gonna get confused because you're gonna swords dance. Then you'll try to attack me. Then you'll die to confusion because of how confused you'll be. Blastoise, you beautiful like triple threat of a cannon wielding master. Can you please just? Good thing I didn't go for what do you call it? What's that move called? Dark Pulse. All right, Water Pulse. I believe in you. Confusion. Can I even get the confusion? I don't know. We have no idea. We have no clues. Water Pulse again, I guess. No reason not to, right? Can we stop? Can we stop playing these games? I'm gonna live this though, in case you didn't realize, because I'm a Blastoise. And this is what a 70 base power Z move compared to the 20 we took last time, or 20 more, 90. Did I say 90? Did I say percent? Something damage. Base power, if you will. If this terrain, yes, thank God. I was gonna say if that terrain doesn't fade, it's game over. And then this thing has no speed boost, thinks it's really cool. We're gonna kill it. If this thing has focus sash, I'm just gonna have to have a cry in a corner. I'm actually gonna have to cry. So I'm literally gonna go right there. You guys see the corner behind me? It's actually a bed if you can't tell. I'm gonna go lie in there and I'm gonna cry if we don't one shot this thing. And by that I mean if it has a focus sash. We killed the other one, but like I said, focus sash is the thing. He probably has one. If he got paralyzed, that'd be fine. Because, I mean, I know Arcanine is really good at getting paralyzed. Maybe other Pokemon are too. As you can tell, my burning fury if it's Arcanine. And it's a rule that I bring the same team for the next episode. So, you guys are going to see Arcanine one more time. I've been lying to you this whole time. But then after that, I'm just going to bring Charizard in his place. I'll invent a Alolan Arcanine and I'll bring it. It's such an outrageous move. Honestly, I love it. Just die. Oh, good. And then the Shadow Sneak will kill me, or that will kill me. Ha! Little do you know, I have... I'm dead. But see, I didn't forfeit because there's always a chance. Like I said, you never give up. You never give in. You know, I'm really tempted to, at the end of the next episode, release Arcanine on video. I'm so tempted just because we lost a match because it was a failure of a Pokemon. It just... I sound like a horrible person calling it a failure of a Pokemon. Oh my God. But seriously, real talk. That was unacceptable, Arcanine. I know you're watching this because there's nothing else to do in the PC, just except for watch YouTube videos. Hopefully you watch ones of me because I'm your trainer, but seriously, that was unacceptable. And I expect better things from you, you fluffy giant dog that breathes fire and gets paralyzed very easily. I guess you're not as nimble as I always thought you were. Either way, I'll stop talking to the hypothetical Arcanine watching this video, and I guess I'll wrap things up. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. And of course, if you guys want to see more episodes from this series where I continue to get tilted